Chain of love. What is my heart? Chains of love. But my heart.
I met Eddie back in the 70s, and I've been knowing him ever since. When I met him, he was a bass player, and we was playing on the gig together, and come to find out he was being in with Dialtone Records and doing CDs.
So this is the way he would go.
Well, I met Eddie. He came down to the club one night and asked me about recording. Well, the whole band asked me about recording, you know, because I had started putting out some original music. And he wanted us to record it, so that's how that happened. And it's been a blast.
Hey. I met Eddie some years back, and we were playing at the Jazz, and Eddie was playing bass, and we did jazz, we did Dan McCluskey's for a while, and then Eddie came up with the idea to take us overseas. So it was an experience for me because I had never been.
There you go, Doug. Stand right here, man. This is your, right here. Dialtone is a certain type of music. And when you pick it up, a CD of Dialtone Records, you know what's in it before you even open it. You know, it's just some old blues. You know, post-war blues, Chicago kind of stuff, Texas blues. We're so much under the radar and flying so low that it's doesn't carry a lot of weight. Don't get the big sales. I don't get any awards. But what it does bring to some of the guys that are playing, you know, they can sell a few off the stage. They do get like a trip to Europe or Japan or Brazil, you know, doing tours and stuff. And maybe not right at the moment, they don't feel it, but a few years past it and stuff, they look back and they, you know, you'll go to their house and hang out and you'll see that they'll have that CD put up in a little special place, you know, that they really dig it, you know. It's like pulling teeth to get there, but once you're there, you know, they're happy to have the new choppers.
I don't think that I would ever had a chance to be on CDs if it hadn't been for Eddie. He done all that for me. Dialtone Records made it possible for me to make a CD, and it's been a very enlightening experience for me as a musician, because I figured once I make CDs that everything would look up for me a little better, and it has.
It's kind of like he knows where to come when he needs somebody. So he, you know, we all were affiliated at one time. So if he needs a band, he knows where he can come. If he needs a guitar player, he knows where to come. See, drummer, same thing. That's the way it was. And that's why he's like he is. He's kind of like a motivator, you know, he's all right. I liked him, all right. He got mad at me a couple of times, but you know, we made up. We kissed and made up.
This music that we're recording is just so overlooked here in America. Not just Austin, but all over America. The blues is our history and is part of it. Our history, we're still living our history. You know, we're still in the middle, I mean, compared to Europe and Japan. And so for me to get to a point to look back at my own label and just say, wow, that's pretty hip stuff. Dialtone Records, where it may be in the future, well, I hope it would be like a thriving record company that the blues would actually pick up, you know. You know, I wouldn't be so obscure and not just selling, you know, 200 CDs for every release, you know, and relying on the international market to keep us going. The Japanese have really picked up, have been my partners since I've started. And without their help, and Europeans, like in France and stuff, Dialtone wouldn't be here. You know, that's really kept us going really well.
Thank you so much. How about it for Mr. EddieStout? Eddie, where are you? Eddie is the one that started all this stuff.